Water babies from Stories of the Pilgrims. On and on the ship sailed. How wide the water seemed! Some days were full of sunshine. The children could play up upon the deck. They loved to watch the sunset across the wide ocean. Then the sky was bright with purple and gold. Each wave caught the colors from the clouds until the whole world seemed aglow. They loved to watch the stars come out in the evening. At first, only 2 or 3 of the biggest, bravest ones peeped forth to see if the sun had gone. Then a few others looked timidly out. Yes, the sun was really gone, and his glory of red and gold was quickly following him. Then troops of little stars burst from their hiding places. They twinkled merrily at the little pilgrims, as if to say, "See, we are going with you to your new home. We went with you to Holland. We will go with you to America. Do not be lonely." But it grew colder, for the winter was drawing near. Many days the deck was too cold and icy to play upon. Then the children must stay in the dark, crowded cabin. Poor little pilgrims. Many were ill, and all wished the long journey would come to an end. There were but few games they could play in the little tight cabin. They had no toys or storybooks. How they longed for the green fields and shady woods. Then Priscilla told them stories of the sunny land where she once lived. Did only pleasant things happen in that wonderful country? If there were any unhappy times, Priscilla never spoke of them. The stories she told were such merry tales, they brought sunshine into the gloomiest little faces. Even tired mothers, who were too far away to hear the story, would smile as they looked into Priscilla's laughing eyes. "What a comfort that child is," they often said. Then Mary Chilton, who had grown to be a tall girl now, played games with them. John Alden whittled out a wonderful puzzle for them, and everyone tried to make the voyage pleasant. But 9 weeks is a long time to be shut up on a boat and being tossed about by the rough waves. The little ones were so tired. It seemed to them that they could not stand it any longer. Then, what do you think happened? Way out there on the ocean, 2 dear little baby boys were born. Oh, how happy the children were. They forgot to be tired then. You may be sure those babies never lacked nurses. It was such fun to hold them and sing to them softly until they closed their eyes and went to sleep. Of course, everyone wanted to help name the babies. Each thought of the very best name he knew, but it was hard to suit all. Giles Hopkins wished to name his baby brother Jan after a friend in Holland, but that name did not suit his parents at all. They did not want to give their baby a Dutch name. Mistress Hopkins thought he should be named Stephen for his father. "No," said Master Hopkins, "if he were given my name, he would be called Little Stephen until he grew up to be a man. I believe no child was ever born here before. I wish he might have a name no other has ever had." What could that be? Some spoke of Mayflower, but others thought that would be a better name for a little girl. A week passed, and still the baby was not named. "This will never do," said the mother. "Constance, you have not said what you would like to name your little brother." Constance said that she had been thinking Ocean would be a good name for this baby. "Ocean! Ocean!" whispered the mother to herself. It was certainly a very suitable name, but it had a strange sound. Surely no other child had ever borne that name. When Elder Brewster heard about the new name, he said, "I know of a word in another language which means ocean. It is Oceanus. Perhaps you would like that name better." "Oceanus! That seems like an unusual name for a child, but the Pilgrims often gave their children names which seemed strange to us." This did not sound so strange to them. They thought Oceanus Hopkins a very good name for the baby, and so it was decided. Then came the other wee baby. He too must have a suitable name. What should it be? After many names had been considered, Mary Allerton said that she thought Wanderling would be a good name for the baby, because the Pilgrims were wandering in search of a new home. So Wandering, Mistress White did not quite like wandering for a name, but she asked Elder Brewster if he did not know of another word which meant the same thing. And so this baby was named Peregrine. Peregrine White and Oceanus Hawkins. Those are very large names for such very tiny babies, thought little Love Brewster. Here's the picture of the ship in a storm. Oh my goodness, being tossed around. And here's a picture of one of the little babies born on the ship. That made it more fun. And here are your questions. Why could the children not play on the deck as winter drew near? Why could the children not play on deck as winter drew near? What did Priscilla do to help the time pass for the children? What did Priscilla do to help the time pass for the children? What did Mary do with them? What did Mary do with them? What names were given to the two babies who were born on the ship? Can you remember? What names were given to the two babies who were born on the ship? Do you think it was easy for any of the people as they traveled? Do you think it was easy for any of the people as they traveled? This is Grandma Carla, and the next time we read, it will be about land. Sounds like their journey is soon over.